I can say to her, she's a very diligent and very responsible young lady, and very beautiful, and she's still in school. Up to now, medyo na-break ako muna sa school. Thanks to San Beda College for very cooperative yung school niya. And that's it. I just want to say thank you to everyone for coming over, and here's Rowan.
Hi everyone, thank you for what do you call this?
Victory press con.
Homecoming party. So I'm really thankful to all of you, and I'm proud to say I'm your Miss Equity International 2020. Although my preparation was only less than a week, I'm still thankful for the results, and I still put such an effort into preparing for this pageant. I gave all of my best. I have a little touch of Filipino culture in my competition, for example, the talent competition, and I'm really blessed to have learned so much more about what's happening in Egypt and about the environment. So thank you so much.
At this point, we'll now open the Q&A segment. So if you have, I'm sure a lot of you have a lot of questions to ask her. So Francis will be going around to pass the mic. Please just raise your hand so he'll approach you. Nolly.
Hi, good afternoon. First of all, congratulations for winning the first ever Miss Eco International title for the Ninoy. Okay, Rowan, how are you going to serve your obligation if pandemic is not yet over?
Actually, a few days before, we had a meeting about what's going to happen because my country is still facing the pandemic, and in Egypt, almost there's no COVID cases there. So I told them to just give us the list of what we're going to do. For example, tree planting and all of the cleanup drive, because maraming nagkakaroon ng parang single use of plastics ngayong pandemic since tinatapon lang natin yung mga face mask and hindi natin ginagamit yung reusable face mask. Kailangan natin gumawa ng program how to save the environment while in a pandemic. So gagawa pa ng listahan.
Okay, are you going back to Egypt to do some engagement?
Sadly, I'm going back and forth na sa Egypt, and sabi nila, I'm going to host Miss Eco International 2020 on March. Sabi ng organization ng Miss Eco team, and I'm really happy about that.
Okay, pakala ko lang kay Arnold. I'm curious, eligible pa ba si Rowan to compete for a higher title in the future?
Maybe right after. She's still young. She's only 18 years old. So actually, she came to me to join Miss World. And that time, I'm looking for a candidate for Miss Eco team. And I said, you're still young. Once, can you be my candidate, appointed candidate for Miss Eco team? And then we agreed. And then after that, she can still join, right? After her reign, she can still join to a higher ground. And in addition, one of her activities, I just spoke to the founder, Chairman, Dr. Amal, that she's going to also to New York, because she's automatically an ambassador of United Nations for ecosystem.
Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to see you again.
Thank you, Nolly. Ito. Manila Standard.
I'm creating an autonomous Philippines Arnold and Alcohol. But despite the very short preparation from the International 2022, you look outstanding, ravishing particularly in your national costume, as well as your in the evening of the picture.
The national costume was made by Mami Lalibua, a designer in Laguna in Pasaman. So I'm really thankful. It was all handmade, the baskets, and the fruits are made of call this, reusable plastic and
Yes,
also
that's-
styrofoams. So I'm really thankful it's not that heavy to walk on it. It looks heavy, pero hindi. Pero the gown also was made by a Laguna designer, Mami Louie Pangilinan. So, mabilis lang yung preparation nun, almost 2.5 days ginawa yung gown, and nung day na mag-knockout competition kami, doon ko lang na-fit ulit yung gown. So, nag-last minute adjustments kami sa sleeve because it's a team pageant. Ayoko nung sobrang taas ng sleeve kasi hindi siya very deeply. And I said kay Mama Louie, I want a gown that is very youthful. I want it to be pink and I want it to be me. And yun, binigay niya sa akin yung idea ko, and I'm so happy dun sa outcome ng gown.
Rowan, second question. What have you learned most about this international pageant, despite the threat and the limitations, and whom did you get closest with with all the lessons?
So this is my first international pageant. I have to adjust first in the health and safety protocols of what's happening in Egypt. So I researched more about the COVID cases in Egypt. So mostly 43 lang ang active cases doon, but naka-quarantine sila. And almost all of the people there doesn't wear masks. We have to wear masks inside the airport, pero once we go outside, we're not obligated to wear masks. So after that, my experience in the international pageant was very, what do you call this, nakakapanibago. Kasi I'm competing almost all of the girls all across the globe. And I'm so happy to have learned all of their culture. And most of it's Egypt, and ang natutunan ko dun sa Egypt is to how to speak in Arabic, how to love their food. I love their food na kufta and falafel. That's what I always eat every single day. And I'm so thankful na nandun yung dalawang companions, which is si Mami Jong and si Elron. They always talk to me whenever I felt homesick throughout my journey in Sagutin. Then after nun, we just go sa mga events namin. Kasi mostly, nag-travel kami from hotel to hotel, so we're not allowed to go outside and explore Egypt even more. Pero pumunta kami sa mga hotels, sa Big Albatross Hotel, and it's so amazing. The view is outstanding, and if nandun lang kayo, ma-appreciate niyo yung ganda ng Egypt. Thank you so much. I love your necktie. Thank you.
Rowan, congratulations. I'm Amir from Sociology. Yeah, I actually regret the Aquino executive. I had an invitation from Dr. Hamad, but due to some government protocol restrictions, medyo late notice na din. But anyway, I told her about this event, and she just told me that you are amazing, beautiful, smart, and okay. My question would be, do you have any specific environmental advocacy? Because Miss Eco Team organization focus on environmental advocacy.
So my advocacy is spreading awareness to the youth regarding environmental issues. Since, as I said a while ago, social media is a very powerful tool that we use nowadays. We use it as information, we use it as communication to your family or your friends. And I want that to be the main focus, social media, to gain more information about what's happening in the environment. But more than that, what we need to focus on is to have a change in our mindset and also change in our lifestyle. I know this is very difficult for us to do because since we're still in the pandemic, it's very hard for us to adjust. But trust me, it is for the betterment of our world. And as a team, all I can say is that our earth is deteriorating from the Amazon burning to the ice caps melting. We need to unite, each and every one of us, to stand up for what is right and to save and protect the environment.
So the advocacy address, not just only to the Philippines, but to the rest of the world.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Yes. Because I'm here to represent not only my country, but also the people all across the globe. So I'm really thankful that Miss Equity International gave me this opportunity to address what's happening into the environment. Thank you so much.
Vice Mayor Jay.
Hi, Ron. Congratulations and to Miss World Philippines organization. And Ron, I just want to ask, when you arrived in Egypt, you were 19, 20 of all of you?
25.
19 when I arrived, I was the 14th candidate. And after 3 days, all the girls went there and unexpected is we're 30, but the other candidates cannot come because of the pandemic. So we're only 19 candidates who competed for the crown.
Okay. At what point in the competition did you feel or realize that you had a big chance to win?
Actually, my first day, all throughout my journey, there's a certain doubt on myself if I ever win. Pero there's a certain point there na pumunta ako sa social media ko, I've gone through all of the comments, and grabe talaga yung support ng mga Filipino people. Doon ako kumuha ng confidence. Every time na tinitignan ko yung social media account ko, sabi nila, congratulations, bring home the crown, you have a big chance on winning, and that made me believe myself even more. Actually, the first day that I arrived in Egypt, sinabihan ko yung companions ko, sabi ko, I'm scared because it's my first international pageant, what if hindi ako manalo? Palagi ko sinasabi sa sarili ko, what if hindi ako manalo, what if natapilok ako, and what if I'm not good enough to win the crown? Ayun yung sinasabi ko always sa sarili ko. So, sabi ni Mami Jo, law of attraction yan. If you manifest to get the crown, makukuha mo yung crown na gusto mo. So, always be positive, and sinabi din ng Q&A mentor ko, whatever happens, kung sa'yo talaga yung crown, ibibigay yun sa'yo. Always pray and always have faith in yourself. Always have the confidence in you. And buti naman na ano ko yun sa pageant ko, hindi na ako kinabahan kasi sabi ko, I'll just have fun. Kasi nasa ibang bansa ako and I have more to learn. And yun, that's it. I'm so happy.
So who was your happiest moment to be?
Actually, myself, because it's in me kung mag-exert ako ng best effort ko to join this pageant. Kasi may mga ibang candidates na okay na sila sa in-exert nilang effort, like okay na sila sa pinot nilang effort sa pageant. Pero ako, I want to exert all of my effort dun sa pageant na yun. Kaya every single day ng mga event primes, nag-pray ako and sinasabi ko sa sarili ko, I want to put some of the Filipino culture touch dun sa mga ginagawa. Kaya almost every labas ko, every gowns and dresses that I wore, it's all made by a Filipino designer. I want to showcase their talent to the whole world.
Okay, my final question is, how was the experience competing along with Miss Netherlands, Daniel Gog? Who was your predecessor in Kagandahang San Pablo?
Actually, Daniel Gog is my best friend. I thought she was going to be the representative in the Philippines here in Miss International. But we're still good friends. We still talk to each other. And she passed the crown to me last 2 years ago sa Kagandahang San Pablo 2019. And I'm still grateful na binigyan niya ako ng lesson kasi she's my big sister. Napaka-thankful ako sa kanya na binigyan niya ako ng mga lessons on how to walk, on how to speak like a queen. And really thankful ako na naging part ko siya sa life ko.
Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thanks, Jay. Any more? Arnold? Oh, Adam.
Ay, sige sir.
Before anything else, I would like to acknowledge the parents of the mom of Rohan, Mrs. Tamondong, and also the makeup and hairstylist, Elton Young. Elton, right? Errol.
Hi Roan.
Hello.
I'm Adam Hinata from Hey Adam G. I would like to ask, now that you won, what do you think this crown means to you, considering that you're only 18 years old?
Actually, this round is not only a success for me, but also a success for each and everyone who supported me all throughout my journey. And as I said a while ago, less than a week of preparation, though it is impossible for a Filipina to win for herself. Kaya I dedicate this to the person who helped me, my mom, my dad, my makeup artist, all of the people who helped me go through this to where I am today. And also, I want to be the voice of change to the youth. And ayun talaga yung purpose ko in joining Miss World Philippines. And I'm so thankful na binigyan ako ng opportunity ni Sir Arnold na i-represent yung Philippines on how to preserve and care for the environment. So I'm really thankful.
So do you think you were meant for this?
I think this is my destiny to win this crown. Kasi it's impossible for a Filipina to win this kind of crown in less than a week. So I think it's my destiny. That's all I can say.
All right. One more.
Thank you, Adam. Next we
Sabi
have
nga nila, may
Armin.
historical win kaya hindi ako makapaniwala. Sinisink in ko pa yung pagkapanalo ko. Actually, sinasabi ni Sir Arnold sa akin. So, Rohan, nasisink in na ba sa'yo? Sabi ko, actually, Sir Arnold, hindi pa. Pero, parang thankful pa rin ako sa mga taong tumulong sa akin. And finally ngayon, feeling ko nagsisink in na sa akin. Kasi I'm still young. This is a very big accomplishment for a teen. So, ayun, mag-a-adjust pa ako sa ganitong environment.
Congrats.
Next we have Armin from the Philippine Daily Inquirer.
Hi, Ron.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Congratulations and thank you for the honor.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
May I know how much you won and how do you plan to use it?
So, I won, I think, $4,000.
Wow.
$4,000 US. And I'm gonna receive it after a month. And the ambassadorship of the United Nations. Actually, I'm gonna spend it most on a program that I'm going to build since the organization of Miss Equity International and I have talked with the people in Russia because we're going to save the Red Sea there in Egypt. I'm gonna recruit some of the young Filipino people here in our country to donate some of the money, and I will donate partially of my money to that, and I hope we can save the environment there in Egypt. Kasi the environment there and the ecosystem there in Egypt is very poor. Hindi nila masyadong, as I said a while ago, hindi nila masyadong pinaprioritize yung environment nila doon. Thank you.
Any more questions? Free.
Hi, Ron. Ferdy from Miss Ecology and Inventory. My question is, how was it competing, kasi may COVID tayo, how was that atmosphere? Did you get to talk one-on-one with every candidate? What's your best friend in the panel?
Actually, I have to adjust with the health and safety protocols because in the Philippines now, we always wear face shield and face mask. So pagkalapag ko dun sa Egypt, we have to take off our masks because some of the Arabic people are getting disrespected when it comes to us wearing a mask. I have that incident myself. Kinuwento ni Mama Jong yun about their ride there papunta dun sa store na pupuntahan nila, and the people there are looking at them because they're wearing a mask. And they said, "Why are you wearing a mask? There's no COVID here." Ayun lang sinasabi nila. And that's what they told me. It's an insult to them. Yes. And my journey there in Miss 17 International was amazing. I met a lot of beautiful, outstanding, and smart girls from all across the globe. And my best friend there would be the one that I told last time. It's Miss South Africa. Miss South Africa was the first candidate to ever went into my room, and she asked me like, how are you feeling about your flight? Are you stressed and everything? She's really nice. And she taught me one South African word. It's called donkey. Donkey is like their word of saying thank you. So after she went to South Africa, I told her, donkey for everything. Thank you for everything. So like that's, I'm really thankful for her, and she's super nice, and I can't wait to meet her again. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from Jay from Pageant Trend.
Hi, Rohan.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, and congratulations
Thank
to you and also to the Miss World Wellness Organization. So my question is, what was your first reaction nung na-appoint ka as a Miss Eco Team Philippines?
So my story about Jan. So we're having a dinner. Then my dad and my glam team were saying, Rohan, can you say your name and the Philippines? Kunyari nanalo ka ng Miss World Philippines. So I said, Roberta Tamondong, Philippines. Then I got a call from Mama Jong and Sir Arnold Vegafria. Sabi nila, Rohan, do you want to be the representative of the Philippines in this year's Miss Equity International? Sabi ko, sorry po, meron na po tayong rumor na representative. She is my friend po. Confirm na po kayo. Sabi ni Sir Arnold, wala pa kami na-appoint. Gusto mo ba? Sabi ko, sure po, why not? Pero you have to leave next week. Sabi ko kay Mama, kaya ba natin yun? Tapos, from that on, sabi ko, sige, Mama, gawa tayo ng plan. Let's make a plan sa gagawin natin every single day. So every day, we hadn't had any sleep. Diretso natin kami sa photo shoot, sa Q&A. Yung Q&A mentor ko, we only had 2 sessions. 2 sessions that only last for 2 hours. So, dun sa stay ko sa Miss Equity International sa Egypt, everyday kami natatalk since iba nga yung time difference doon. I have to adjust. Sabi ko, after lunch, tatawagan nila kasi walang wifi doon and nangyayari ng reception. And after nung sinabi ko kay Mama, sige, gawa tayo ng plan. Pumunta na agad kami kay Sir Arnold to talk about what's going to happen when I get to Egypt. Then we signed the contract and they put we have a formal turnover before I leave in Egypt. Kaya I need journey ko. And my expression was, I was thrilled. I was thrilled. I was surprised na meron silang, like they believed in me. Kasi it's very hard for a young teen like me to represent the whole country at a young age. So I'm really thankful na merong part si Sir Arnold sa akin na binibili ako na pinagkakatiwalaan ako. Kaya thank you, Sir Arnold.
Another follow-up question. How did you prepare for this pageant?
We prepared for less than a week. And sabi ko nga sa kanila, kino-congratulate ako ng mga family ko. Sabi ko, huwag niyo ako congratulate yourself. Kasi I'm not gonna be in this place if it wasn't for all of your help. So, congratulate yourself, and I'm really thankful na tinulungan niyo ako. And tingnan niyo naman sa nangyayari ngayon, despite of this pandemic, despite of me being away, being thousands of miles away from you, we made it work. Kaya thank you to everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Question for ALV. Since you're a renowned, showbiz guy, and since most of the Miss World queens have eventually ventured into showbiz, would you plan to, what are your showbiz plans for Rohan?
Actually, your dream is to be in show business from the very beginning pala. So that's really her dream before magsumali siya for a pageant. And I said, you're the most qualified to show this personality. So part of her contract, of course, he will sign up with us. And then she will sign also with a movie company. And at the same time, she will sign up an apparel brand soon. So we will see who. And of course, endorsement. That's what we're gonna do to find her an endorsement, because she's a role model of the youth. So I'm sure we can get a lot of good brands that she can endorse. And also, yung prices niya are, you have cash, and you will travel around the world. The same thing what Miss Echo is doing also. And the most important here is being the ambassador of United Nations. There's only one pageant that, accepted by United Nations, which is the Miss Echo. Miss Echo and Miss Echo International. So I think that's a big deal to be part of it. And that's not 1 year. I think that's 5 years siya ba yung being an ambassador. So yung passport niya will be different too. Mag-change din niya. Then yung recognition niya, pupunta siya sa United Nations just to be recognized as one of the young ambassador.
That's great. Any more questions?
Sir.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. First off, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
And I'm Francois from Kagandahang, Philippines. Okay, so we've been mentioned a while back that you're a role model for the teens. So my simple question is that, what does it take to become a role model?
Actually, to be a role model, personally, I don't consider myself before as a role model. May nag-chat sa akin, sabi niya, Rohan, you are my idol, you're my inspiration. And that has me in my heart, like sabi ko, bakit kaya ako naging role model? First, it's my accomplishments at a very young age. I'm really thankful for that. Because ever since I was joining in pageantry, it's not only for myself. I want to be the voice of change to the youth. Yung pinapoint of every time na nag-join ako ng pageants. And I'm really thankful na binigyan nila ako ng ganitong opportunity to share it all across the globe. And I'm really thankful na hindi lang ako yung ini-inspire na ibang tao, pero yung mga taong tumutulong sa akin all throughout my journey. So, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Hi, Sir ALV. I have a question for you po. I would like to ask, what made you choose Roan to be our candidate kasi I'm coming from the perspective na you are only a national director for 4 years, pero your eye for beauty has been getting way up there kasi it seems like you're producing winners after winners after winners. So, how are you developing this eye for beauty, winning eye for beauty?
Actually, when the first time I saw her, she went to the office. Actually, picture first. Pinadala sa akin yung picture ni Johnson Don, yung kanyang designer. And then, I've been looking for a representative for a longest time. To a point na lang. So, I can't find a representative. Then I said, I asked Johnson Don if you can help me. And then he said, I have this candidate that he wants to join Miss World. So when I saw the photos, and she's 18 years old, sabi ko, ito na yun. But I want to see her in person. I want to talk to her. So she went to my office, and I can feel something that she has an X factor and an explainable personality na meron. And I go, oh my God, this is it. The same thing what I felt on mga dating queens na nanalo. Same thing what I naramdaman ko. Sabi ko, ay ito na yun. Ito na siya. Siya na yung representative. So I stopped looking for a candidate na represent. So kasi it's 1 week na lang wala pa akong representative. So after that, before that, ang dami nagpapadala, pero wala akong nagugustuhan. So, alam mo yung kailan yung pulso, nandun pa rin yun So, pamaramdaman ko yun na yun. So, hindi ko na siya tinigilan. So after that, I spoke to her, and then I set a meeting with your parents. So yun eh. So thank you for allowing Rohan